Hello students, welcome to Nelson's Primary School. Today we will start with subject English text, lesson number 13, Cheer from the Dumps. The author of this chapter is Kannan Somasundaram. Before we go to the chapter's explanation, we will see characters in the story. First is Mrs. Krishnan, second Mr. Krishnan, and third is Vikram, Mrs. Krishnan's son. Now we will see plotting of the story. Mrs. Krishnan decides to take an initiative for the betterment of the society, but people, including her own husband, make fun of her. Now we will go through the story and find out why people used to make fun of her. Now, before we go to the explanation, we will see about this chapter's author, which is Kannan Somasundaram. He was a senior assistant editor at the Times of India in Ahmedabad. After graduating from New Delhi's Jamia Millia Islamia in 1994, he began his career in journalism as a film and book reviewer. The immorality and violence of modern cinema and literature prepared him well for subsequent stints with news desks dealing with Indian politics. Now we will go to the chapter's explanation. Cheer from the Dumps. The story is about how we can be cheerful from the dumps also. So, we will see what is this in this chapter. This story is about a boy whose name is Vikram and his mother, Mrs. Krishnan. In this chapter, Mrs. Krishnan decides to take an initiative for the betterment of the society. But people, including her own husband, make fun of her. So now we'll see what will happen with Mrs. Krishnan. So one day Vikram yelled at his mother that I'm really exasperated. Exasperated means feeling irritated and annoyed. So his mother is telling that no, actually you are not exasperated, you are irascible, means hot-tempered. So Vikram replied that no, you are wrong. I am not hot-tempered. Even my enemies will tell you that I am not what you said. So, mother is telling, also you even know the meaning of exasperated? Vikram said, that is not important right now. And I was just showing off which I have learned from Mrs. Gujral's class. And he said that I don't want to come with you. I cannot understand what you want. My friends also laugh at me and you don't care, but I used to get angry with it because all are laughing on me. And Vikram, so his mother is replying that you will also learn that not to care. Those who are laughing, let them laugh on us. So it's not just your friends. Yesterday I was going across the park. So I saw Mrs. Naya with a girl, Cheryl, and she has moved on the third floor of her building. So they greeted me, and as I walked off, so they were laughing behind me. But that is not important. Whatever we do, is it really that weird? You know it is not. So please come. So now we'll see that what they both were doing and what Mrs. Krishnan did, that young Vikram was so much embarrassed. So we'll see in his diary now that what he has written in his diary, because he was habituated to write the diary. So now we'll see in his diary that what he has written and what he made so much embarrassment. Okay, so he has written, Dear Diary, I'm sorry I have not been too regular in writing. The World Cup kept me really busy. Means he was busy in World Cup, so he has not written from so many times, and he said there were so many competitions and so many matches to see, and he won a prize. And his report were like this, that number of quizzes he entered is 33, and number of grand prizes he won was 1, and the prize was a shiny red cap. And he said that he knows that it is not much. A shiny red cup is not much, means it's not a bigger prize. So he was saying that my father was telling that it depends on the probability. If each person comes, each probability get increase. So I was having so many peoples against me and so many probabilities I was having, but I won this cap, washable cap, and that is amazing for me. And there was a guy who won a car, but what we do with another car? He was saying to himself in his diary, he was writing that what he will do if he would have get another car. They are already having one, so that was of no use. And he was saying, I don't want any chowkidar to direct me that how to wear the cap or what is right for me and what is not. So he was saying all this, he was writing all these things, but this is all not information we want, no? So now we'll see ahead more that what happened and what was making Vikram so much embarrassed. So one day Vikram was standing in his balcony, and there were two bicycles were there in the balcony. So he came and took one bicycle, and Mrs. Krishnan also came out to the balcony and she grabbed the second bicycle. Now come, let's see again, we'll go in the diary and check it out that what mother and son team was about to do. So now here's something we can find familiar. It was written and that left me really exasperated. I mean, Amma did not have to take the letter so seriously. We have been taking morning walks in the parks for months and it has always been dirty. Today she suddenly decided to do something about it. Okay, so now his mother wanted to clean the parks. They were taking morning walks every day for months and months and it has always been dirty. So now she has decided, Mrs. Krishnan has decided to do something about it. And when Vikram's father asked her, that she replied that I always used to teach my students about civic duty, but I was walking around in real life. I was not doing anything about it. So I don't know why I didn't realize it earlier. I think I got used to this rubbish. So now I want to do something about this. So from that onwards, Mrs. Krishnan always used to carry a bag when they go for a walk, and she wants Vikram also to carry a bag and go with her. So when they were go for walking, they used to collect the empty ice cream cups, plastic bags, half-eaten lollipops, bus tickets, and even so many things, even corn cobs also. And it was so terrible for Vikram. Even all neighbors, friends, everybody was laughing at them. Everybody used to laugh on them. And Vikram's friends were asking also that if he is collecting all these stuffs for his room or what. So everybody was making joke of them. Even this Vikram's father also joined them in the fun, and he once told Amma that since she cared so much about recycling, so next time when they want to go out for a dinner, what they will do, they will pick things up from the park and they can take candles along, and it will be a beautiful, marvelous buffet for them. So Amma sent out of the room to the Vikram and she wanted to talk with the father, and when father came out of the room, he said that I am worried about our students. So after that, when they used to go to the park and clean all the things, others also were helping. Others also started helping them, and even the president of the residence where they were living, so he also asked the staffs to do proper work so it can be clean. And I think the whole thing got messy when the bicycle thing happened. After collecting all the trash, Vikram used to go to the nearby dump and he used to throw it away there. Then that Amma gave a new idea. She thought that she should also go with him, with Vikram. So it will be great satisfaction for her that I will only give conclusion to this thing. And she started going with Vikram, and everybody used to laugh on them. So this Mr. Colonel Mulchandani, who used to live just above them, he also taunted them, and Appa was so distressed with this thing. he said that your mother has just become a comic figure for everything. Everybody used to laugh on her, and I'm feeling so miserable with this. But whatever she is doing, that is right. Vikram was accepting that she is doing right, and I want to support her, but I don't want to do these things, and I can't say no to her. I feel very scared to say no to her. And after dumping garbage, he used to take 3 laps of the park, and after the 3rd lap gets complete, he used to come and stand directly under the balcony, and he used to ring the cycle bell very angrily, and that noise irritates Mrs. Krishnan. So she comes out, and when she comes out, Vikram used to give her more salute, which he was not liking. And now she has accepted it, so whenever he ring the bell, she comes out, she take the salutes, and she go back inside. So these all things were written in the diary, so now we will not write ahead. And after that, other day, Mrs. Krishnan slipped and she fell down when she was taking her bike down, and she got plaster in his leg, and the leg was broken. So she said that I was knowing that something like this would happen. And Vikram said that yes, now it will be more jokes. So Mrs. Krishnan angrily she replied that if you two are satisfied with this, okay, so I am wrong and I will not do anything now onwards, and let people use the park as a garbage bin, and from now onwards I will just throw the rubbish from the balcony, and you can put me on wheelchair and take me through all that dirt. So let people know that what I have paid the price for doing good things. So when the next morning they woke up, and they woke up late because of exhaustion, tiredness of the previous days, and it was Sunday, so they woke up late. And when they came out, and when they were drinking tea in the balcony, so Mrs. Krishnan looked at the park and she said that I'm not so obsessed, but I think today park seems clean, and I was not expecting this. I was expecting a bad sight. So Vikram said, Amma, there is a limit. And when he was saying this, suddenly noise came of bicycle bells and people clapping. So they saw, now we'll see in his diary that actually what he has written, Vikram has written in his diary. So now we'll go and read his diary. So he said, I could not believe it. Colonel Mulchandani had cleaned his 1950 antique bicycle for the occasion. Means he's saying about the scene, what was happened that time. So Colonel Mulchandani, he was having old bicycle, 1950 antique bicycle he was having. So he has cleaned his bicycle for this occasion. And Mr. Nair, he was not having cycle, but he borrowed it from the presswala. And the Chaukidar gave his cycle to Mr. Gupta for this scene. When they came with the bicycles, they ringed the bicycle bells and they clapped for the mother. And there were so many, 50 of neighbors were there, and they simply jogged and cleaned the park, and they dumped the full rubbish before they woke up. And they were waiting for this Mrs. Krishnan's family to come out to the balcony and let settle us down. And after that they started with the noise. They ring the bicycle bell, and where I always used to stand and salute my mother, at that place only they all gathered and they rang the bell and they clapped for my mother and they gave salute to my mother. And my mother got tears in her eyes, but she didn't show her tears, but we saw. And she was smiling, and I and Papa realized it, and we were rehearsing this movement for months, and we also saluted to Amma. And at this time it was not, we were not mocking, and we have given true salute to her. And Amma let her chin down. So this was the story, the whole thing. Everybody liked the work which Mrs. Krishnan was doing, and it was a great initiative which was taken by her We should also keep places clean around us. I hope everybody understood this chapter. Thank you. Now we are going to do chapter reading. Chapter 13, Cheer from the Dumps. Part 1. Mrs. Krishnan decides to take an initiative for the betterment of the society, but people, including her own husband, make fun of her. I am really exasperated, yelled Vikram. His mother was unmoved. No, you are not. You are only irascible. Amma, I am sure you are wrong. Absolutely. Even my worst enemies will tell you that I am not what you said just now. Mrs. Krishnan's frown dissolved into a smile. You poor dear, you don't know what the word means, do you? But serves you. Right for throwing exasperated at me like that. Oh, Amma, I was just showing off what I learned at Mrs. Gujral's class. Anyway, that is not important right now. I just cannot understand why you want me to come with you. You know my friends laugh at you. Don't care, but I get angry. Vikram, you will also learn not to care someday. It is not just your friends. Yesterday, when I was going across the park, I saw Mrs. Nair with that girl, Cheryl, the one who recently moved into the third floor of our building. They greeted me, then giggled as they walked off. But come on, is what we do really that weird? You know it is not, so let us get going. Please check your bicycle tires. What exactly did Mrs. Krishnan do that caused young Vikram so much embarrassment? Since he cannot tell us, we will have to peek into his diary. Will you feel bad about it? No, we shall keep the secret and personal parts. So here we are. It should not be difficult to find the right entry. Yes, found it. Dear diary, I am sorry. I have not been too regular in writing. The World Cup kept me really busy. There were so many competitions to enter, so many matches to see. I sort of just forgot to write. But I won a prize, you know. Here is my report. Number of quizzes entered 33. Number of grand prizes won 1. The prize a shiny red cap. I know it does not seem much, but my father says that these things depend on something called probability. I suppose it means that anyone who enters a competition can probably win. But the problem is that as more people start taking part in a contest, you have to keep adding the number of probablities you say about each person. So I must have had 1,000,000 probabilities against my name, yet I won a washable cap. I mean, that is amazing. There was a guy who won a car, but what would we do with another car? Amma says that in apartments like ours, parking space is already a problem. It is our civic duty to see that our things do not cause trouble to others. You see, I do not need a chowkidar with a whistle to direct me when I am putting my cap in the right place. Little bit to the right, so that's it, so. By the way, I must remember to collect all my jokes and send them to some magazine one of these days. Really, Vikram is a character. If he had not won the cap, the World Cup probably would not have happened for him. All that is fine, but where is the information we were looking for? He seems to be going on about probability, his talent as a comic. Hold on a moment, though. Vikram is in the balcony of his flat. Looks like he is about to take one of the 2 bicycles leaning against the balcony railing. Yes, that is right. Hello, Mrs. Krishnan has also come out to the balcony now and has grabbed the second bike. She is staring at the park that lies across the building. She seems to be letting the color and air from the park envelop her. Vikram is nudging her now. Come on, Amma, what are you hanging around for? Why are you looking so pleased? You look like a student who has been excused from a P8 class or something. Vikram, will you stop talking and come with me? Part 2. Such wonderful scenes from a home. Now, let us quickly get back to the diary because it will be nice. It will be nice if we can prepare ourselves for what the mother and son team is about to do. Maybe we should scan through some of the later pages. Hey, here is something familiar. And they left me really exasperated. I mean, Amma did not have to take the letter so seriously. We have been taking morning walks in the park for months and it has always been dirty. Today, she suddenly decided to do something about it. When father asked her, she replied, and I quote, I lecture my student on civic duty but walk around much in real life. I do not know why I did not realize it earlier. Maybe I got used to rubbish. To that my father answered, I think so, Vijaya. Perhaps you are going into Vikram's room too often. My father has my comic genes, I tell you. Anyway, from that day on, Amma carries and makes me carry a huge bag as we walk. We go around collecting empty ice cream cups, plastic bags, half-eaten lollipops, bus tickets, and even, I'm not sure how to say this, a few corn cobs. Oh, it has been terrible. Our neighbors smirk at us. My friends ask me if I am collecting stuff for my room. When my father joins in the fun, he once told Amma that since she cared so much about recycling, the next time we wanted to go out for dinner, we could just pick things up from the park. We can take candles along. It will be a marvelous buffet. Amma sent me out of the room. She said she wanted to have a quiet word with father. It must have been really quiet because I did not hear anything. When Amma came out, he had a dazed look. I'm worried about her students, my boys, he said. But it was not like that in the beginning. Folks in the park actually stopped by and helped us. Even the president of our residents association asked the staff of our block to be more diligent at work. I think the whole thing got messy when the bicycle thing happened. You see, after we collected the trash, I cycled to the nearby dump to throw it away. That gave Amma a new idea. She thought accompanying me would give her great satisfaction. I should take the whole thing through to its conclusion. That is when the taunting began. She will not soft pedal on this issue, will she? Laughed Colonel Mulchandani, the man who lived just above us. Appa was distressed too. She will put me into her rubbish bag if I tell her. But I'm afraid, dear boy, your mother is being taken as a family comic figure. I was feeling more and more miserable, but I sort of knew what we were doing was right. Amma is going overboard. I do want to support her. Also, I feel scared to say no to her. I have my own way to show a little protest. After dumping garbage, when Amma has taken her cycle up, I race around the park 3 times. At the end of the third lap, when I am directly under the balcony, I ring my cycle bell furiously. The noise irritates Amma, and when she comes out, I give her a mock salute. But now she has accepted it like a ritual. Nowadays she comes out just for the salute, so I will stop the racket. That has. Sorry, there has been an accident, so the diary had to be shut abruptly. While getting her bike down, Mrs. Krishnan slipped and fell. It is feared that her leg is broken. Mr. Krishnan and Vikram took her to the hospital. It was a tense ride. Mr. Krishnan said something like this was bound to happen. Now there will be more jokes, added Vikram. If it will satisfy you both, Mrs. Krishnan spoke indignantly, I was wrong. Let people use the park as a garbage bin. From now on, I will just throw rubbish from the balcony, Vikram. You can put me on a wheelchair and take me through all that filth. Let people know what I have paid a price for being such a busybody. The next morning was bright and cheery. Mrs. Krishnan, although her leg was immobilized by plaster, was in better spirits. The whole family had risen late, partly because it was Sunday and partly because of the exhaustion of the previous day. The Krishnans were sipping tea in their balcony when Mrs. Krishnan said, "Don't think I'm obsessed, but the park seems clean today." I was expecting a sad sight. Vikram was amazed. "Amma, there is a limit." He was cut off because suddenly the air exploded with the sounds of bicycle bells and people clapping. What happened? It will be appropriate if we read Vikram's comments entered in his diary just hours after the event. "I could not believe it. Colonel Mulchandani had cleaned his 1950 antique bicycle for the occasion. Mr. Nair had borrowed it from the presswala. The Chowkidar had lent his to Mr. Gupta. Others, there were at least 50 of our neighbors, had simply jogged. They had cleaned the park and dumped the rubbish before we woke up. They were waiting for us to come to the balcony, giving us a few minutes to settle down. They congregated at the spot where I usually ended my bicycle laps. Then they started the noise exactly the way I did. When Amma got close to the railing, the teen reached its peak and suddenly it stopped. We all looked down. They were organized in a near column and they were saluting Amma. As she returned to look at us, she kept her chin up so that we did not see her tears. But we also saw that her smile. Then Appa and I got up at the same second. It seemed as though we had rehearsed our movements for months. When we saluted Amma, I knew there was nothing mock about it this time. Amma let her chin down. The author of this chapter is Kannan Somasundaram. He is an assistant editor at the Times of India in Ahmedabad. He began his career in journalism as a film and book reviewer. I hope everybody understood this chapter. Thank you.